Good morning. Today is Monday, October 7th, 2002, and it's a day 4. I'm Sarah LeJour, and this is Nick Mussolino.
Hi, Sarah.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, read by John, the Duke, Wayne. Please do not be offended by his improper pausing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now in club news, all Oak members, you must turn in your raffle tickets and money to Mr. Harrington by this Wednesday. Drawings will be held on ESM TV Thursday morning. Congratulations to the marching band on yet another first-place finish on Saturday. The marching band is 4-0 and looks forward to taking their show on the road this weekend to Virginia Beach, Virginia. Teachers, please consult the memo in your mailbox listing the band students who will be going on the trip. And now Nick with some guidance information.
All right, all you happy kids going to college next year. It's a big week for college visits in the Library Career Center. Starting today, reps from 18 colleges will be descending to ESM to discuss their schools with interested students. This week's visits include Siena College at 9:30 a.m. today, College of St. Rose, SUNY Canton, SUNY Delhi, SUNY Cobleskill, SUNY Potsdam, SUNY Brockport, and SUNY Binghamton. That's a lot of SUNY. Seton Hall, St. Lawrence and Clarkson, Herkimer and Monroe Community Colleges, Hofstra and Edinburgh University, whatever. Meaday, Manhattanville, and Sage Colleges. Please, passes are available from Mrs. Durantini in the Career Center. Stop by today to get yours. Don't forget, the Eastside College Night is tomorrow night, Tuesday, October 8th, at JD High School from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Reps from 80 colleges will be there to talk about their schools, so plan on attending. Can't make it tomorrow? The Westside College Night is Wednesday the 9th at OCC from 6:30 to 8:30 as well. Get out and see some schools. And now we have Ben with the weather.
Oh, it was a good, great, grand Monday morning when you got up now, wasn't it? Whatever. Rain off Lake Ontario, which is making all this wet down here. Chance of showers later today. We have a high of 62. Today going down to 39 late tonight. Now back to you guys for the weather. Sarah and Nick.
So basically, guys, it's raining.
It's wet out there.
Yeah, that's what it says. And now here is one of my dear favorite people in all of ESM, Catherine Corky Sargent, interviewing foreign exchange student Sean Coliardi.
Good morning. Today I'm interviewing Sean Coliardi. Sean is from Italy and he's a senior. He plays for the boys varsity soccer team. Good morning, Sean.
Morning.
How long have you been in America?
I've been here for a month and a half.
Where are you staying?
I'm staying with the Uzdinskis in Syracuse.
What do you like about America?
I like everything, like movies and food, people. Everything is great here.
What part of Italy are you from?
I'm from north of Italy, near the city of Milan.
What inspired you to want to come to America?
Well, it's always been one of my dreams since I was a child, so now it's become possible.
Have you ever come before?
Yeah, I came here 2 summers ago and last summer, just on vacation, so.
With Francesco?
Yeah, with Francesco, Catherine.
How have people here at ESM made you feel welcome?
Well, guys by telling me that my Guns N' Roses shirt was cool, and girls by touching my hair. You can touch it if you want.
Thanks, Sean. What plans of sightseeing do you have, or have you already done?
I've been to Vermont and to the Niagara Falls. I'm planning on going to New York City, but any place is really cool to me. So.
All right. Well, Sean, I'd like to thank you for coming and joining me on ESM TV today.
Yep.
We look forward to a terrific year with you.
Okay.
And back to you guys.
Bye-bye.
Did you perhaps lose a CD case with many CDs in it? Well, it was found and turned into the main office, so go retrieve that promptly. And that's all that we have for today. Have a good day, 4.
High five. Yeah.
We don't even talk anymore, and we don't even know what we argue about. Don't even say I love you.
Yes.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, October 8th, 2002. It's a day one. I'm Sarah Lejour, and this is my co-anchor, Nick Mussolino. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Once again, we have American icon John Wayne.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And I have some club meeting for today. Club information for today. The Boss Club will be holding its first business meeting on Wednesday at 8 a.m. for breakfast coupons, 8:15 sharp for the meeting. Please bring your position interest checklist, and departments will be established to run the business of Renaissance. Bring a friend. It's not too late to join. Also, O Club members must turn in your raffle tickets and money to Mr. Harrington by this Wednesday. Drawings will be held on ESM TV Thursday morning.
And for some guidance information, tonight is college night at JD. It will start at 6:30 p.m. Please carpool or park at Wegmans, and a shuttle will bring you to the high school. Over 80 colleges will be present. Are you interested in meeting an admissions director from Yale University? There will be a representative there tonight at the college fair. Also, in the Library Career Center, today reps from 6 colleges will be there. St. Rose at 9 o'clock, Seton Hall at 11 o'clock, SUNY Delhi at 11:30, SUNY Cobleskill at 12:30, St. Lawrence University at 1 o'clock, and Clarkson University at 1:30. And for some SAT information, all students taking the SAT must report to the gym foyer no later than 7:45 a.m. this Saturday, October 12th. Please bring with you the following items: a number 2 pencil, a calculator, your admissions ticket, and a watch to pace yourself. Testing will begin promptly by 8 a.m. See your counselor before Friday if there is a problem with your admissions ticket. Remember, no school on Friday, so seek out your counselor early if you have SAT questions. And now we have a special guest, Megan Huff, talking about the blood drive.
Thanks, Sarah. Did you know that every 10 seconds someone in this country needs a blood transfusion? That adds up to more than 8,500 blood transfusions each day, and there is only one source for that blood: volunteer blood donors. There is no substitute for blood. If people lose blood from surgery or injury, or if their bodies cannot produce enough, there is only one place to turn: volunteer blood donors. The blood that volunteers donate goes to patients receiving organ or bone marrow transplants, cancer and leukemia patients, premature babies, trauma accidents, and patients undergoing certain surgeries such as heart surgery. As new advances in medical treatments and procedures requiring blood transfusions are made each day, the demand for blood and regular blood donors continues to increase, especially because after red cells are donated, they're refrigerated and expired in 35 days. An estimated 80% of us will need a blood product before we reach the age of 70, but less than 5% of eligible blood donors give blood each year. Teenagers are always complaining that they cannot make a difference, but on October 21st, they can make a difference right here at ESM High School and save a life by donating blood. Now through October 10th, students and faculty can sign up in the nurse's office to donate blood at the American Red Cross Blood Drive sponsored by the National Honor Society. Donors must be 17 years of age and weigh at least 110 pounds. Donors should also make sure they eat a healthy breakfast and lunch on October 21st before they give blood. The actual donation only takes 10 minutes and is completely safe. A new sterile needle is used for each donor, so donors cannot become infected with AIDS, hepatitis, or other diseases. So if you're eligible, sign up with Mrs. Good in the nurse's office now through October 10th to donate blood on Monday, October 21st. And now to Nico with some weather.
Thanks a lot, Megan, and hold on. We're getting a shot up here in a moment. There we go. This is a shot from my summer vacation in Cape Cod, and do I wish I was there now. Sunny, 85 degrees, gorgeous weather. You know, I woke up this morning, we had a low of 34. I could see my breath in my car. So, and the trend looks like it's going to continue. It is October with the low of 34 this morning, only a high of 53 today. So winter is around the corner, as we can tell from this morning. And that's your forecast, the Nico Storm Team coverage forecast. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Nico. And now I have a computer lab announcement. The computer lab will be open today and tomorrow until 6 p.m. Passes are not required. Just come in and sign in with Mr. Howell if you need to use a computer. And now we have Eileen Hernandez interviewing head custodian, Mr. Deneen.
Or spilled drinks in the hallway and left them there. The E-wing. Well, Stick around and find out what happens when these simple actions are neglected. You might recognize other men dressed like this one, sitting next to me in the school. I have with me head custodian Mr. Deneen, kindly willing to answer some questions. Mr. Deneen, I understand you have quite a variety of responsibilities in our school. Can you give a brief description of what your daily schedule is like?
Basically, my responsibility is to assign work to other custodians insofar as preventive maintenance tasks, routine maintenance tasks, repairs, dealing with special requests from teachers or administrators, and occasionally a locker jam happens once in a while.
We usually hear your name called from the office. What is your opinion of the present condition of the school environment?
I really think, considering the construction going on currently in the building, I really think that it's in very, very good shape. There's so many variables with construction and dust and everything else that it could be problematic, but right now I think everything's excellent.
Okay. How do custodians feel when coming into a clean bathroom filled with cigarette smoke?
I know on occasion I've got called into labs for cleanups or whatever, and they're filled with cigarette smoke. I used to smoke many years ago, and I'm thankful that I quit. So it does kind of bother me when I go in and have to breathe that. And it's part of my job. I'm forced in there to do that work. And so when we do come across it, I find it quite bothersome.
Along with that, how does the vandalism affect your staff?
That has a great impact on our staff. We end up normally having to clean it off, or in some cases we actually have to sand the graffiti off. It's quite time consuming, and when we're spending time doing things like that, we can't be dusting or cleaning desktops or other things that help keep the school environment healthy.
And lastly, what do you think is the difference between your job and the student job to clean up?
Generally, we don't expect the students to clean up. We appreciate when they occasionally going down the hall, someone will pick up a piece of paper or a soda bottle or whatever, and it is appreciated. Generally, when if it's something that they've caused and it's accidental, we understand. We've all made mistakes, but generally we feel that if the big mess is made and it's been done purposefully, we have a big problem with that, and usually administrators will make the student clean up after themselves.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Deneen. To our audience, hopefully this interview opened up your perspective a little more to find a trash can for your used tissue instead of the hallway floor. Maybe now, when you see this cool fellow around, you can say hello. Have a good day, pick up your trash, and back to you, anchors.
This just in. Did you lose a CD case with many CDs in it? It was found and turned into the main office. You need to retrieve that promptly.
Well, sir, I better go home and make sure I have all my CDs. My Michael Jackson, Barry Manilow classics are just missing. That might be mine. And finally, attention seniors. It's finally our turn to vote for the infamous senior superlatives. This Thursday, all seniors will have homeroom, in which they will have the opportunity to nominate a male and female for each of their senior superlative categories. Also this Thursday, seniors must have their senior quote ready for the yearbook. The senior quote can be no longer than 12 words. Quotes that are longer than 12 words will be shortened. So start thinking about your senior quote and who you want to nominate for each of the senior superlative categories this Thursday.
And that's all that we have for today. Everybody have a nice day one. Thank you. Today is Wednesday, October 9th, 2002. It's a day 2. I'm Sarah Lejour, and this is my co-anchor, Nick Mussolino. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All Oak members, you must turn in your raffle tickets and money to Mr. Harrington today. Drawings will be held on ESM TV Thursday morning. Peak will be holding the second annual archery tournament starting today, Wednesday, October 9th, after school in the gym. Archery golf will be played on Wednesday, and tournament shooting will be held on Thursday. In order to participate, you must be there both days. Trophies will be awarded to the winners.
And I have the rest of the club information for today. Teenage Task Force members are reminded that we will hold our HIV educator training on Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Marissa Rice from the AIDS Community Resource Center will conduct the training. To be eligible to teach HIV lessons, you must participate in Friday's training. We will discuss the training at our meeting after school on Wednesday. Blood donors, we have extended the sign-up time. Please continue to sign up for the blood drive before or after school in the nurse's office until 4 p.m. on Thursday, October 10th. Also, National Honor Society members, National Honor Society will hold a full membership meeting on Thursday, October 10th in room E55. Attend either the 8:30 a.m. or the meeting at 3:30 p.m. And now we have two special guests, Andrew Ionata and Caroline Skellington, talking about the Action Club.
Thank you, Nick. Once upon a time in ESM, there was something called home base. Well, we here at Action Club have fixed all that. The mission of Action Club is to promote and highlight acts of character that are a daily occurrence at ESM. We've transformed that dreaded home base into something that will provide opportunities to turn character into action. A few ideas are to hold a senior citizens dance, a spaghetti dinner, and a couple other plans that are in the works. And seniors, this is an opportunity to fulfill your community service requirements.
We'll also use ESM TV and other media to broadcast bulletins on where character has counted here at ESM. Look soon for a bulletin board with updates. If you're interested in Action Club in any way, please attend our meeting tomorrow, October 10th at 8:15 in the library. And now the weather with Ben.
Thank you. Not much on the radar currently. We got a high of 65 and a low of 39, and yes, that is in Fahrenheit. We're in for another nice fall day, so if you haven't noticed, it's time to break out the coats like I did. Now back to you guys, or back to Megan with a special announcement.
Seniors, it's finally our turn to vote for the infamous Senior Superlatives. You have a chance to nominate a male and a female for each of these categories on this Thursday in homeroom. These categories are as follows: most school-spirited, most likely to succeed, most likely to become famous, most athletic, best smile, best eyes, most fun to be around, most humorous, chatterbox, best instrumentalist, best vocalist, most well-rounded, most artistic, most stylish, friendliest, best friends guys, best friends girls, and most easygoing. On Thursday, you should also have your senior quotes ready. They must be 12 words or less, and quotes that are longer than 12 words will be shortened. There can be no acronyms, and you can have no references to drugs, alcohol, or other inappropriate behaviors. Quotes must be consistent with school policy. So start thinking about who you're going to nominate for this Thursday, and make sure you bring your senior quote. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Maggie. Today in the Library Career Center, we have reps from sixth grade schools here to speak with juniors and seniors. Binghamton University at 9 o'clock, SUNY Cortland at 9:30, Herkimer Community College at 10:30, SUNY Potsdam at 11, Hofstra University at 11:30, Monroe Community College at 12, Pratt Art Institute at 12:30, and Manhattanville College at 2:30. Stop in the library and get your pass from Mrs. Durantini if you missed the Eastside College night. Catch the Westside College night at OCC tonight at 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Also, all students taking the SAT must report to the gym foyer no later than 7:45 a.m. this Saturday, October 12th. Please bring with you the following items: a number 2 pencil, a calculator, your admissions ticket, and a watch to pace yourself. Testing will begin promptly by 8 a.m. See your counselor before Friday if there is a problem with your admissions ticket. Remember, no school on Friday, so seek out your counselor early if you have SAT questions. And now I'm going to pull something off really, really cool. I'm going to make this table and Sarah over here disappear, and in their place, they're going to be me, with different clothes on, I might add, and a very, very cool interview with a very, very cool person. Hi, I'm Nick Mussolino, and I'm here with a very, very special guest. Now, if you're anyone here at ESM and you know anything about anything, you know this man right here. This is Mr. Harrington. He teaches biology and environmental science here. He's the assistant baseball coach, and he's the freshman football coach, and he's a good, good guy. Chief, how you doing, buddy?
Very good, Nick.
Good. How many years have you been a teacher here?
This is my 5th year teaching science at ESM.
That's good. Now, I hear that you have started the Oak Club.
Yes, I have.
Can you explain to us what Oak Club is and what some of the trips you guys go on and stuff
Sure
like
can. Oak Club stands for Outdoor Adventure Club. We do a number of different trips. We've already taken 2 trips. We went to Highland Forest, and we just got back this past weekend from Inlet, New York, which is up near Old Forge. Some of the trips that we will also be taking, next month we're going to Cornell University to climb their rock wall. We're going back to Highland Forest in the wintertime. In the springtime, we're taking a couple trips to Wellesley Island, then hoping to go back into Old Forge too.
Well, that's cool, Chief. I see in this little video here you're riding horses around. Where are you in the next video?
That is just past Old Forge in Inlet, New York. I'm actually not on any of those horses, but that's our group taking a little horseback riding.
But you do ride horses, Chief?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's good. So your nickname is Chief.
Yes, it is.
Now, I've called you Chief for years, and I've never
Many
understood. I've never understood it. Why? How did you get your nickname Chief?
Well, it's a long, long story.
Is it?
But when I was in 8th grade playing basketball, dunking at a very early age, my coach gave me that nickname.
Well, that's a good reason to call you Chief.
Yes.
And now, one of the most important questions of all.
Yes, Nick?
Why do you have red hair?
Ooh, see, that's a very intensive genetic question. It's just one of those things that the elite people on this earth have red hair.
In layman's terms?
Yes.
Yes. Well, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite type of Kool-Aid?
Ooh. I'm going to have to go with cherry.
Yes, mine. I figured you would, Chief.
Yes.
I just knew you would go with
Yes.
the cherry. Well, as you can see that Mr. Harrington is quite a nice guy here. He answers all my questions very well, and you know what? If you see him in the hall, you come up to him and you say, Chief, you're a good guy.
Thank you, Nick.
And we have 2 very special birthdays today. First, happy 16th birthday to one of our star varsity cheerleaders, Jen Sajak. And finally, the most important birthday of the day, happy 17th birthday to my dear co-anchor, Sarah Lejeune.
Aw, thank you.
Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, dear Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha-cha. Thank you. Have a nice day, too.
So hot in her. So hot
Good morning. Today is Thursday, October 10th, 2002. It's a day 3, and it is hot in her. My name is Sarah Lejeune, and this is my co-anchor, Nick Mussolino. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for some club news. All Teenage Task Force members are reminded that we will hold our HIV educator training on Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Marissa Rice from AIDS Community Resources will conduct the training. To be eligible to teach HIV lessons, you must participate in Friday's training. We will discuss the training at our meeting after school on Wednesday. And all blood donors, we have extended the sign-up time. Please continue to sign up for the blood drive before or after school in the nurse's office until 4 p.m. today, October 10th. And now we have Mrs. Wenner talking about some computer club procedures.
Thank you, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. As Sarah said, my name is Mrs. Wenner. I work in the computer lab in B2. What I'd like to do is take a few minutes to quickly go through the computer lab policies and procedures, which you should all have in front of you. As I had mentioned in an earlier broadcast, you are required to pick up a pre-signed pass from either myself or Mrs. Brazil from the computer lab to sign out of study hall. Pre-signed passes are for either the whole block, 80 minutes, or the last 40 minutes of the block. Once you are in the computer lab, you cannot leave. You sign in and you are there for the duration. Secondly, proper use of the computers. You are only supposed to be using the computers, printers, scanners, etc. for school-related projects, okay? If you are caught violating these procedures, the discipline could be up to and including complete revocation of your computer lab privileges. Thirdly, if you are planning on using the internet, you must have one of these green cards signed by your parent or guardian on file. If you went through Pine Grove in 9th grade, you were given one of these cards and you were to turn it in to the librarian. We have in both the computer lab and in the library a database for each grade level showing whether or not you did in fact turn in one of these cards. Please, if you are unsure, if you have a green card signed on file, stop in. We will look it up for you. If not, we will give you a green card to take home and have signed, okay? It is imperative that you get one of these green cards in. If you do not have one, you will not be able to use the internet. And last but not least, your student network accounts. You all have a student username and logon password. We encourage you to save all your work to this account. Please do not share your password with your friends, with anybody else for security reasons. And remember, when you get up from your computer, make sure you log off. Okay, please take this nice green piece of paper, fold it up, stick it in your agenda, and leave it there so you can refer to it. I thank you very much. You have a wonderful long weekend. And now to Ben with the weather.
Thank you, Mrs. Wenner. Today we have a chilly morning. No precipitation on the radar. You can look for a high of 67 and a low of 47. That's all in Fahrenheit. Now over to my guests from Oak Club in a minute.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Greg.
Today we're going to draw the winners of the Oak Club raffle.
The first winner is Betty Bird.
Mrs. Heckathorn.
William Garland.
Jim Tully.
Miss Rotano.
And Mrs. Girthhofer. The winners will receive the $20 gift certificates to Carousel or Shoppingtown Mall. And if your name was drawn, go see Mr. Harrington and D15 to pick up your prize.
Thanks for all support of the Oak raffle, and if you want to get involved in Oak, pick up an information sheet outside D15. Thank you.
Back to you, Nick.
Thanks, Jess. The boys gymnastic team lost to Liverpool yesterday 123-109. Rob Tennant took second place in the all-around and third place on 4 other events, scoring 38 points. Tim Cashin took ESM's highest place with a second on still rings. Patrick Abbott took place third on pommel horse, and Jonah Cohen scored 35 points in the all-around. The gymnasts host Auburn on Friday at Central New York Gymnastics Center at 6 p.m. Congratulations and good luck, gymnasts. And another sports news, on Tuesday afternoon, the ESM boys varsity soccer team beat Central Square 3-2 to move to one step closer to sectionals. Scoring for ESM were Dan Rabb, Heike Badani, and Justin Alibrandi. Contributing with assists were Ken Burdick, Dan Rabb, and Greg Lamphere. Anthony Corello had 11 saves in goal tonight. Tonight at 6:30, the boys will play Oswego at our new stadium. Come out and enjoy the game. And now we have golf team news. The golf team defeated CNS 4-0